Mobile.
Every time. Poor people listening to this.
Mobile. I can't change it. I'm never changing the intro ever. I'm gonna start with yelling out our city literally every time.
You gonna do Alabama with it next time?
No, just straight Mobile. And I don't know. I turn it into a single syllable word, but that's okay. Guys, welcome back. We're excited to have y'all with our Do Some Good publication. Year 4, doggone it.
Mm-hmm.
Year 4. I can't. It's like a dream. It's like a dream. I'm like, is this going down? Is this happening? And if you haven't gotten your physical copy yet, 1, go get one. But 2, you can read it. I mean, I'm sure you've probably seen the digital version. You can get it right on our website. So themobilerundown.com. Just click Do Some Good. Find the image of this or whatever, and you can get the digital version. And then you can also listen and watch to all these video interviews that we're doing. We're interviewing everybody.
Yes.
Did you know that?
I just found out.
You did know that. Okay. Totally cool. All right. Well, guys, sit back, hang out, and we're going to tell you who we have on today. Mandy, I'm really digging the shirt that you have on today.
Really?
It's very artsy. If people are listening and they're not watching, it's like this cool art splatter shirt is what I would call it.
I got in a fight in the paint one.
Yeah, the paint one. Yeah, with some paintbrushes.
Just kidding, it came like this. But
so why are you wearing that shirt, Mandy?
Right. Today we have someone who's quite artsy and does all the art things here in Mobile, and we're going to bring her on in just a few moments. I just want to give a heads up. This is also
heads up
the artist.
Ooh.
Who created? Yeah, you can put that on the screen.
I'll put it on the screen.
The artist who gave us this absolutely fantastic cover this year. Every year we try to do something Bienville Square related, and so we got our guest today to do the cover, and she did a outstanding job. Go get the magazine just for the cover. It's beautiful. So, all right, you want to bring her on?
So who is it?
It is.
Should we tell them to just bring her on?
No.
Okay, who is it?
No. It is Lucy Gafford with the Mobile Arts Council.
Lucy, how are you doing?
I was doing a drum roll back here. I'm doing well. How are y'all?
I love it. I'm gonna add some sound effects for the future. That was great. Yeah, we're gonna add a drum roll. I love it. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us today. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys, and thanks for the shout out about the cover. And if y'all want any copies of the magazine, we got them in our gallery space next to the Sanger downtown. So
now we're talking. Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. All right. So if we were to greet you on the street and you said, "Hey, yeah, I'm the executive director of the Mobile Arts Council," tell me what that means, and then tell us a little bit about the Mobile Arts Council as a whole.
Yes. So I have been involved with the Arts Council in a variety of capacities for 9 years now, which blows my mind.
So right out of high school.
No.
Straight from
that's very kind. It's very kind. Almost right out of college, though. Yes, I've been involved with the Arts Council as a volunteer, then as an admin, then I moved up the ranks, and now I'm the boss. And we're an umbrella arts organization. We are here to serve and advocate for the arts community here. And we provide a lot of different programming from educational programs to a community gallery. We work with the city to help facilitate Loda Art Walk, which is a great event that happens every month that promotes and celebrates all the talent we have here in Mobile. There's just a lot that we do. We've got a small staff, and we're always working, doing cool things all the time.
Y'all are incredible. So I know, so you said you provide education and you guys do some events and stuff like that. So you just mentioned you have a gallery. And so tell us a little bit, who is in the gallery now? And maybe if you can give us some sneak peeks about what's kind of coming up in the gallery for the rest of the year.
Sure. So this month we have the fallen oaks from Bienville Square that were damaged during Hurricane Sally. Artists came together. We helped facilitate this project. They took pieces of the oak and they created works of art out of it. So we've got that on display in addition to 2 exhibitions, one by Wendy Allen and one by Nancy Milford, that are nature themed. Anyone's eligible to exhibit with us in our space. We're kind of like that starting off point for an artist who wants to maybe take their work to a professional level, or a professional artist who wants to try something different and new that they haven't tried before. You can exhibit your works with us. And, we do a variety of kids exhibitions in here. We do art competitions every year. We actually have a college art competition in our gallery that we do every 2 years in April. So it brings together all the different colleges, USA, Spring Hill, University of Mobile, Coastal Alabama, and Bishop. So
Is this new? I feel like I haven't heard about this.
Well, it's only every 2 years, and we're trying to get the word out about it. And it's a great way to meet up and coming artists, for them to be exposed and get their work out in the public and get to see, strangers come and look at it and respond to it. That's always a great experience for an artist. Very much a learning experience is something that's important. That's the importance of art, is that, you're communicating, you're expressing yourselves, you're starting conversations, and, that's what our gallery works to provide.
I think that you mentioned the Bienville Oaks, whenever we had the storm that we had and they all came down. I think that this is a beautiful way of remembering what we had and using those resources from our Bienville Square. There was a pin, actually, or maybe a couple of pins. I was scrolling through everything that you guys have on display, and there was a pin, and it said "not for sale." And I was like, this one right here. He's a pinto.
I like a pin.
And I was like, how cool would it be to have a pin made out of an oak from Bienville Square?
Maybe that artist will. Ben Reynolds, who's actually a council member now, he works with some other woodworkers, and he actually made those pins, and I was under the impression he was going to make a lot and have them for sale, but I think time got away from him. I know the wood's been particularly difficult to use for everybody.
Gotcha.
It was so damaged. So hopefully he will get around to making pins, and if he does, I'll let you guys know.
I mean, he would be instant millionaire. I'm serious. Like how all of the things that were made, everything that was made, everything that you guys have on display is absolutely incredible. It's a beautiful way to remember our Bienville Square. Okay, so you talked about something too that I want to remind people of. You guys are the instigators behind Art Walk, and if you're listening to this or you're watching us, Art Walk is like what Mobile is now all about. If you have not come to Mobile during an art walk, a second Friday of the month, you have got to get here. You guys started this, how long did you say? Like 10 years ago?
Oh God, art walk's been over 10 years. Oh my God.
Long time.
Yeah, it's been around for a while. And when it started, there were hardly any participants. There weren't very many gallery spaces downtown, and it's just blown up. We have, I think, close to 20 or more participating venues now in this program, and thousands of people come downtown. Sometimes it gets over 20,000 people downtown for an art walk night, depending on what's going on. And, we've partnered with Parks and Rec is now helping out a lot with Art Walk, and they're coming up with all these fun themes for every month to help, it be more accessible to families, where there's entertainment and fun things for all ages. In April, your shirt reminded me that they'll be celebrating National Tie-Dye Month, as well as a Kite Month. So they'll have some fun things for the kids, and I'm sure
I love it.
I'm hoping they'll have some fun tie-dye demonstrations and things like that going on, in addition to all the galleries being open and having artists on display.
I love to hear you talk about the kind of collaborate, the city, like Parks and Rec, like working with you all to do that. To me, that's awesome and it's so important. I feel like they've really been stepping it up lately with some of the stuff that they're coming up with. Us as like an event company, just kind of putting out some stuff that's happening. I'm like, man, this is cool. Like the stuff that's coming down the pipeline is really awesome. I think it's amazing. So that's great to hear y'all collaborate on that.
Yeah, they're doing a great job, and we facilitate all the outdoor vendors who set up. So if anyone's interested in doing that, they go through us to be able to get approved, and we'll give them all the information they need for that. And Parks and Rec handles street closures and gets nice logos and graphics made for each month. And it's a great partnership. We love it.
That's actually, so let me say, so one more time. So you're saying if someone wants to be an Art Walk vendor, they would connect with you guys?
Okay.
People love it. I feel like people have asked me over time over maybe the last 12 months. And I don't know if I've had the answer or not, but now I will have the answer, and hopefully people hearing this will now know, connect with
Now, there are certain rules and regulations with Art Walk. It has to fall within the realm of arts and crafts. So certain things don't qualify, whereas they would for other like city mobile events. They do a lot of different market events that really anybody could participate in. So if you can't do Art Walk, they've got some other stuff that you would be able to.
Yeah, love it. Yeah,
it is beautiful to see how creative the people are in our community that are out there, and it blows me away. There's so many artists that I feel like we wouldn't know who they are. We wouldn't have any idea if not for an event like this. Really, Mobile, our downtown, in the last 10 to 15 years has boomed in a way that I don't think any of us saw coming. But I think a lot of that has to do with you guys and this Art Walk. Like, it's just, yeah, I know. Boutiques stay open late, shops. You can go downtown and you can spend from 4:00 on a Friday to 10 p.m. It's amazing. There's just something for everyone down there. And you are right. It is 100% family friendly. And so that's another thing that we love about it too.
Do you guys do y'all have your hand in helping with these, like all these murals that are popping up around town?
Yeah.
Do y'all have a big part of poking to help? Okay. Because I think that's so cool. Like, so Mandy and I just took our picture in front of this guy at the cruise terminal recently.
Isn't she amazing?
So yes,
it's incredible. We're big Ginger fans, and one of our big things is making the arts more accessible to the general public, and a easy way to do that is through the creation of public art, putting artwork on the street where it's for everybody. Really, the arts have a history of being exclusive, and all the arts organizations are working to change that slowly but surely. But every year we do some kind of public art project. We're very lucky to have private donors who give us a little change each year to prompt some kind of project. And typically that's in the shape of like a mural. But this year we're working with the Downtown Mobile Alliance and some other private funders to get the power boxes throughout the downtown Hank Aaron Loop area painted. We may get them wrapped. We're kind of working on that process right now to see what the best method is of that. I wouldn't be surprised if we ended up working on another mural project over this year. But yeah, that's one of our big initiatives, is to get public art made each year.
No haters to the designer of power boxes, but if we can make them beautiful, that would be fantastic. I love it. I am so excited about that. How cool. And I know that, Mobile, we have the Oyster Trail, which these massive oysters that are all around the city, but artists have come together to help create those as well. I think it's just that little extra, I don't know, it's like the cherry on top whenever you're coming to visit a city and you see stuff like that. It's just absolutely incredible.
Lucy, you yourself are a bit of an artist. You do a ton of stuff yourself, including so just before we recorded, we were talking about, Mandy reminded me of your shower hair art, and I remember first seeing this. I think I saw it first during the pandemic, maybe when the pandemic started. I don't know when you started making this. When did you first make shower art?
I should know this. I am so terrible with dates, but it has been a very long time. I'm sure that it's probably been over 8 years that I've been doing that.
So hold on, we're going to click on this. So if people are listening and they're not watching, this is a fine portrait of Betty White.
It's literally like a picture of Betty White. It's
picture of Betty White, but made with hair on a shower wall. And then I guess you take a picture of it, a digital.
Yeah, and I take a picture, wipe it, and toss it. And I use each individual hair as a line, so it's a fine line drawing rather than just pushing around masses of hair, because there are a lot of shower hair artists out there, but I'm the only one. Are you serious? But I'm in Ripley's Believe It or Not for it. I'm the only one who's in there for that. So
are you? Well, hang on. Talk to us about that.
Yeah. Wait. Fun fact. Yeah. Tell us this fun fact.
Yeah.
Life goals. I've always been a weirdo, and I've always been a big fan of Ripley's or Believe It or Not, and they reached out to me last year, and I had a full page spread in their book for my shower hair art, which is
what? Okay, I'm gonna go get that book. That is it. Okay. That's just like the coolest fact, I don't know, of the month, of the year. That is awesome. So was it a particular drawing that you did?
No, they just caught me on social media and they featured a few of the images in the book, and that process was just a lot of fun. And
I
I
love it.
also do things other than shower hair, like you mentioned, the Oyster Trail.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
actually painted 2 of the Oyster Trail statues, one at the visit. Oh my gosh, what is it? What would you call it? The rest stop in Grand Bay, the Alabama visitors rest stop.
Oh,
And
nice.
That's like the big, nice one. Yeah. That's
yeah.
like the yeah.
And I did one in front of Moe's too. And I've been involved in a lot of different public art projects personally throughout Mobile. So it's been a fun journey for me as an artist and now as an arts administrator.
Do you feel like you are living your best life? I mean, this really is kind of a culmination of like all of your experience, and now you're the leader of something that is such an integral part of our community. Like, what would we do without Mobile Arts Council? It's insane.
I really appreciate that you feel that way about it. And I just feel so privileged to be in the position I am to help out artists like myself. When I was coming up out of college, Charlie Smoke, who used to be really involved with the Arts Council, came to an exhibition of mine, introduced me to the idea of showing with them. And that got me involved with volunteering with the community. I met so many people, and just to be in the position where I can do that for other artists now is just incredible to me. Yeah.
I love it. It's fabulous. Well, we all know that nonprofits and organizations in the community cannot live without A, volunteers, and B, funding. And so you are the heart behind this. The heart is there. So talk to us a little bit. If someone is listening or watching and they're like, oh, art, I love art. I want to be involved. How can they get involved as a volunteer?
Well, we definitely need people on a regular basis to help with our community gallery program. We always need just bodies to sit and hang out, show people around when they come in the gallery space. So that's something that's available to do on, just a weekday basis. We always need help during art walk. Like I mentioned before, we facilitate all the vendors who set up on the street. That's growing and growing every year. So it's about to be 3 blocks, and then I imagine it'll be 4 or 5 blocks. Who knows how many people will end up setting up. So we need more people there too. We're only a staff of 3 full-time and 1 part-time person. And we do a lot of things. So we always need volunteers for that as well. And then we do fundraising events throughout the year to just keep the doors open. And yeah, we have a membership and volunteer coordinator, Kathleen, who can get anyone who's interested signed up for any of those things that we have going on.
Absolutely.
Y'all do some fun events too. So like,
it's not just art walk.
Yeah,
people.
I mean, like y'all produce some really creative, fun stuff. Like, what do y'all have coming up? Like, what's some of the highlights of events that you guys
let's see
like or want to talk about?
Sure. Yeah, we have, let's see, of course, we got Art Walk. The next one is April 8th and then May 13th. We do quarterly workshops that are free for Arts Council members and usually available very affordably for non-Arts Council members. We're partnering with the International Fest and the Alabama Folk Life Association to do Alabama Folk Workshop in our gallery space on May 14th. Cool. We'll have registration information for that online. They'll learn a Mexican dance at the workshop and how to make these Brazilian sweets. And it should be a lot of fun. And it's like a family-friendly workshop. It'll be at our gallery space. And then we've actually decided we're not going to move forward with the taco takedown this year. Oh,
okay.
What?
I know. Restaurants are having a hard time still after COVID. We're not gonna try to make anybody come and donate hundreds of tacos to us this April. So in May, we're just gonna throw a couple big paint party sessions on May 28th and 29th in our gallery space. It'll be like a wine and sip type event with professional artists to help you along. We'll have some cool original paintings that you can work from and take home your own masterpiece. And so that's going to be our big spring fundraiser.
That sounds fun.
Is this partnered with Parks and Rec as well?
No, they do some awesome paint and sip events on a somewhat regular basis. They've been doing them at Cooper Riverside Park a lot. But yeah, this is a separate
thing. So this is separate from that. Okay, I love it. Thank you for clarifying that.
These are the type of events that Mandy and I can do. These are very approachable. Like we know how to sip, and then if you're telling me where to paint and what to do, or I'm gonna make something and you just let me go, like we can do that. And those are keep us. Do you already have a date for that? You said May something, I think.
Yes. It's going to be May 28th and 29th.
Okay.
So we're going to have a Saturday night session and then a
Cool.
Sunday afternoon session.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
2 options. Yeah, great.
I love
Cool.
it. Oh my goodness. That's right up our alley. And I think that is a great way to kind of talk about how art really is for everybody. Like a sip and paint is literally it is as fun as you want to make it. It is not hardcore. You're not trying to like make the lines perfect. And I mean,
some people are. Just not us. Just not us.
Yeah.
It is not meant to be a stressful event, but anyone can stress themselves out over absolutely anything.
Right.
And Ginger and I became friends in college. Ginger Wochans, who we're talking about, did that mural that they showed earlier, and we worked at Paint and Pals together for years, and
Nice.
So small secret. She's my sister-in-law.
Oh, yeah.
So my brother is
Facts.
married to Ginger's wife, and we get to see
Ginger's
her.
sister.
Sorry. Yes, Ginger's sister.
I was just correcting
Thank you.
you.
That could have been weird. No, so we get to see her, and we get to see her in her element. And I love that the Mobile Arts Council has actually been able, this is like a beautiful story, is able to take someone who has incredible talent like yourself, like Ginger, and like walk and hold your hand and help like expand them to our community, because it's not, she's had a show with you guys. And I think that show got her name out there in a million more ways than I think that she ever could have imagined. She's
done better than just about any artist in our space. I mean, she had an exhibition with us when we were located on Dauphin Street, and it had a great response. The recent one that we had last June, she nearly sold out of her work. I mean, it was incredible.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I love it.
You would think we would get like, hey, save this one for us, or hey, we like that. No,
yeah, we get nothing.
First come, first serve.
We just have to go on. Yeah, we have to go on a list. And find something that's available. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Okay, so we talked. So Taco Throwdown is not happening. I know you have something really cool that we've gotten to experience a few times, and it's called the Throwdown.
Yes.
And so I know that's not coming up soon, but
it will be
I would love
happening
to talk about it
for sure in September, and that's a really unique event that we do every year, and it's a live art competition / art party, and we'll have 5 local artists who've applied and been chosen to create a piece of art live in 90 minutes, and they'll have a mystery box where they have to incorporate pieces from the box into their artwork. And then at the end of the event, we'll do a live auction, and whoever's piece sells for the most is declared the Throwdown champion, and is supposed to come and defend their title the next year. But that doesn't always work out with people's scheduling. But, we try to get people to stick to it. But we'll always have like a really nice silent auction paired with it, live music. Heroes donates awesome appetizers from Heroes and Royal Scam every year. They're a food sponsor. And so we'll have that in September. We usually do it the Friday after Art Walk in September is usually when we schedule it. Yeah.
I love it. You can't go wrong with Royal Scam either. Like, how incredible is that? That's an awesome partnership.
Cool creative event as well, right? Like, obviously you guys, Arts Council, like you just you throw down some creativity when it comes to your event. So like, yeah, that one's super cool. So people will be looking out for that in the fall.
Oh yeah, and we recently had the Mystic Squirrels of BMville, or the Mystic SOBs.
SOBs, man.
Talk to me about that, because this is something that lasts like 2 years.
I don't know. Let's let Lucy tell it.
Yeah, tell us all about it.
I literally laughed out loud the first time I saw SOB. I was like, "What?" I was like, "Oh, Squirrels of BMville. This is funny." So yeah,
so this is our 4th year. Last year Mardi Gras didn't happen, but we did participate in that parade that they had in May, and we had like a smaller group of squirrels. But it was actually prompted by, I don't know if you know Riley Bernez. He works with Strickland Youth Center and is a transitional programming coordinator over there. And he's gotten his students involved with us doing public art projects and stuff in the past. It's been really cool. But it was his idea to do a group involving the squirrels somehow. And then I took it, and it came to fruition. I'm obsessed with squirrels.
Oh, nice.
Not ashamed to say they're adorable, and I'm a big fan of the BMville Squirrels. I know that a lot of people aren't, and they're working to get them out of BMville Square right now. But really, it's just a fun way to get everybody together, do an event. people who support the arts come and dress up, get creative, make their own costumes, and then we march in the parade and we have a great time.
I love it.
I mean, every time I actually read an article about just the squirrels in general, I would laugh. Like it'd be like, don't feed the squirrels. It's against the law. Like, oh, we're relocating squirrels. I'm just like, oh my, is this
I mean, people like them so much that they have to hold a press conference about about anything that happens to them. It is hysterical. And yeah, we have fun with that for sure.
I love it. When I was a little girl, my aunt would take me to the peanut shop and then to go feed this. I mean, it's like go feed the squirrels.
It's a ritual, right?
Like feed the squirrels. Yeah, exactly.
It's a thing you do. If I have friends come downtown, we go to the peanut shop, go to Beanville Square, like for sure.
They can't take that away from us. I'm gonna stage my own protest.
But none of us are feeding the squirrels now. Just to say that publicly, if there's any law enforcement listening or whatever, that might want to give us a ticket.
Fined.
Yeah, no, I'm not getting a ticket for that. Yeah, I'm not.
No,
I haven't done that in 20 years. So yeah, it's been a while.
We go at night.
No. We don't feed the squirrels for everyone out there.
Well, Lucy, as we wrap up, is there anything that the Arts Council does or any specific artists or anything that we didn't touch on that we may have missed that you want to let the people know about?
Yeah, well, we do a lot of educational programming. We do Poetry Out Loud in the Visual Arts Achievement Program in conjunction with the State Council on the Arts. So Poetry Out Loud is a recitation competition. So it's for high school students. So we host a competition. They get together. They recite their original poetry on stage. Some of them recite famous poems. And it's a great program that we do. It's an awesome professional development opportunity for kids, for public speaking, those who are interested in theater. Visual Arts Achievement Program is a statewide competition for middle and high school visual artists. Someone from our district won Best of Show in it last year, which is great. We do that every February. And then we have coming up in June and July each year, we do have Chart New Directions as our outreach program. So we'll be doing providing free summer art camps for all the Boys and Girls Clubs in our area.
Oh, that's a great partnership.
Awesome.
There's some really amazingly creative kids in the Boys and Girls program, and be able to partner with them and kind of hold their hand along the way with some. That's amazing. So, any particular dates for that in the summer? If anybody is listening, if their kids are part of the Boys and Girls Club, do you have dates for that yet?
Yeah, it'll be throughout the month of June and July. So the entirety of both months. And depending on the club, some will have dance instruction. And last year, the ballet actually worked with us and provided dance instruction. And we'll have visual arts at a lot of the clubs. We may be working with some to provide some music lessons this year. We're going to have a follow-up meeting soon and get all that nailed down. But yeah, if you send your kids to their summer program, you'll be participating with us.
I love it. And I think it's a great way to kind of introduce it. It blows my mind, but there are children who don't know anything about art, the art world, creativity, art history. They see things and they might think that they're pretty or that they would never be able to do that. And you guys are exposing them to, yes, you can. And maybe art isn't their thing, but maybe it's drama, maybe it's dance. It's all an expression, right? So you guys are doing amazing things. Very cool. Very cool.
Well, how can people connect with you guys? What's if you wanted to send people or have them connect, is it website? Is it send a carrier pigeon? What do you want people to do?
Yeah, our website is mobilearts.org. So just go to our website. There's a lot of stuff we didn't mention that we do today on there. So just go there, check out our programs. We have free arts event newsletters that we send out each week. We have great resources for creatives wanting to get more involved with the community on there. And if you join as a member, it's only $35 a year for individuals. There's a lot of great perks. You get free workshops on a quarterly basis, a chance to show with us, discounts on participating in our events and all that kind of stuff. So check out
$35 a year.
Yeah, 35. I know we probably need to increase that, but we haven't. We try to stay accessible and affordable for everybody. So, we are a private nonprofit, so we need funding to operate. So we got to charge something. But
Amen.
35 smacks.
I love it.
35 buckaroonies. Yeah, yeah, that sounds pretty approachable.
Yeah, very
Nice.
cool. Well, as we mentioned earlier, all of the information for Mobile Arts Council is in this year's Do Some Good Mobile. There's an entire write-up, all the ways you can get involved and connected with Lucy and everything down at the Mobile Arts Council. So pick one up, check it out, re-listen to this podcast, do all the things, and help support the amazing things that you guys are doing.
Heck yeah.
Woo!
Well,
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I know it. Like when you mentioned, I'm about to let you go, but when you mentioned that you're like, oh yeah, on the website for all these other things that we do that we haven't talked about, I'm like, like y'all have other stuff? Like we talked about so much cool stuff that y'all have going on. So with that, that's amazing. It's awesome. Thank you so much for taking your time out today to connect with us and chat about art and show us your shower art. We do appreciate that, and it's very exciting, and we look forward to talking with you more soon.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you guys so much. We appreciate it, and we'll see you soon.
All right, Lucy,
great.
sounds
Thank
good.
You.
Hey,
yeah,
that was good.
I know.
Lucy brought the heat, brought the art heat.
Can you?
She brought the art heat.
Can you?
Are you okay?
No. Okay.
Okay?
Can you do? You don't have hair here.
Yeah.
But can you do shower art with your body?
Is that why you're laughing?
It is. I couldn't get it out.
Nobody
needs to see it. I don't know.
The Ripley's, believe it or not, is not going to be contacting me. I think about
maybe they will. I don't know
about my art.
Give Lucy some competition there.
I don't appreciate your jokes about me being a hairy beast. I don't know if I appreciate that, Mandy.
The world now knows.
Thanks for letting the world know. I do appreciate that. Well,
no.
That was a great interview. Any final words, serious words before we sign off? And let the folks
no, I think the number one thing you can do is get out on the second Friday of each month and get out, see what the Mobile Arts Council is doing in our downtown. That's like the easiest way for you.
Simplest
to
introduction.
Get involved.
Yeah, simplest introduction to art.
Yes.
Yeah, Art Walk is so cool. It's grown. Yeah, of course. And like you said earlier, it was tiny at first, and now it's grown. It's like any event that you grow, right? Like over time, it kind of gains steam. More people get involved. Yeah, now like. If you go out on a pretty fall night where there's stuff, I mean, the streets are packed.
It's insane.
It's awesome. Yeah, so we would definitely encourage you guys to get out and do that. Check out Art Walk for sure as your introduction. To the Arts Council, right?
All right, very cool.
All right, guys. See you on the next one.